Now, if I asked everyone in this room who they thought the greatest NBA player of all time was, I would get a lot of Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, even Magic Johnson. But I wouldn't hear any LeBron James or Kobe Bryant or even Stephen Curry. And this is because a lot of people who grew up watching 90s NBA think that the NBA now is on a decline. But this is false. The NBA is still thriving to this day. The growth of the sport in foreign parts of the world have led to European superstars like Giannis Antetokounmpo, Luka Doncic, and Nikola Jokic, who have dominated the league, and their play has led to a 15% increase in NBA League Pass subscriptions during this previous season in Europe. Their play is very unique, and it's surely going to have an impact on the game in the future. Nowadays, the average player is better. Back then, in the 90s, you could have had a significant role on the team just by being really tall, like George Mirasan or Rick Smits. But nowadays, you have to be really skilled at one part of the game while being decent at every other part. And this is because you can't get away with being really athletic or tall. The competition is a lot better now. According to StatMuse, in the 1998-1999 season, there were only 20 players that averaged 20 or more points. There were only 14 players that averaged 20 or more points. Let's compare that to this most recent season, where there were 24 players that averaged 20 or more points. But the biggest reason why the NBA is still thriving is because of the three-point shot. Players like Stephen Curry have revolutionized the game to where it is a lot more consumable to different audiences. According to Statista, the NBA saw its biggest jump in revenue between the 2015 and 2016 seasons, and those are also the same seasons that Stephen Curry won both of his MVPs. And on top of that, those are also the same seasons that the NBA saw its biggest jump in total three-pointers attempted. And this is no coincidence because because more three-pointers leads to a more fast-paced game, which is just overall a better product for the viewers, which is backed up by the steady increase in viewership ever since Stephen Curry won his first MVP. So there's a reason why the NBA is there's a reason why the NBA is continuing to grow more globally than it ever has since the Dream Team introduced the sport to the rest of the world. And it's because of foreign players dominating the league. It's because the average player now is better. And it is because the three-point shot has made the game a lot more marketable and consumable to different audiences. So I urge you guys to watch this upcoming NBA season with the intention of enjoying and appreciating the new style of the NBA. Try to pick out a few players that play the way you like to play, and just learn how they play in this new system style of the NBA. Because you're not going to enjoy the game if you try to continuously compare it to the one that made you fall in love with the game.